Ford Ranger I love. It just makes the most sense. You know, in its class, it's the best in its class. It has the most towing capacity, the most payload. If you ever have a chance, you're looking at another vehicle, maybe a Tacoma or something else, make the opportunity to drive it. The turbo with the 10-speed transmission, man, that just, every time I hop in this thing, it just puts a smile on my face. This is a daily driver and also a work truck. So I use this all the time. I don't own another vehicle. We just love the adventures. Just get out and do remote camping, and the people we've met, the memories. It's just really wonderful. A lot of people are nervous at first with their systems, trying to figure out like how to use the bathroom and stuff like that, and where do you know, how do you power things. And it's really, it's you just start off with what you have, and that's what's really neat. But really the people we've met, everybody has the same interest and same passion, and it's such a variety of people that you meet from different walks of life. And
what's up, everyone? Phil here from Down to Mob. You know I'm on the East Coast, and today I'm hanging out with my friend Mark.
What's up? Yep, hanging out with Phil. It's hard to keep up with him.
Oh man, they're stoked to be here on your farm.
Yeah, thank you.
We camped here last year in my Jeep, and this year, since I flew over, we're camped in Amanda's van. Didn't want to go across this beautiful little creek we got behind us due to two-wheel drive and lower clearance.
And lots of rain.
Yeah,
lots of rain.
It's beautiful to be here again. But this video, we're here to check out your Ranger. You've done quite a few mods to make this a pretty sweet camping overlanding rig. So yeah.
Well, my name is Mark from Out of Office Camping, Mark and Teresa. And we have everything on our Out of Office Camping YouTube channel and Facebook, Instagram, all that good stuff. Also, everything on this truck that I might not have covered will be on our website, outofficecamping.com. So this is a 2019 FX Ford Ranger, which I picked up used. Old man EMO suspension, just their standard suspension. Lighting have the Baja design. These are just the Squadron Sports, but really like the Baja designs. When you really look at the light output and what you get for the money, it's a great investment. The ditch lights were dedicated for the Ranger. They have a lot of nice kits with the wiring, which is great. And then also same thing with the Ranger, the bump outs, or the knockouts for the bumper. And those were just a swap out, which was great. You have to remove the bumper. So we did the 2-inch receiver, and while we had that off, installed that, we did the lights and just running the Warren winch, and also the yank them without any kind of, just no solid, no metal pieces, which is really great. So
yeah, the soft shackle built into that winch line, that's a nice setup. I like that a lot. And the 12S with the remote. And then the pack, like your recovery gears and the pack outs up there, so things that in an emergency scenario or recovery,
you can grab.
Yeah, you get them quickly. That's key.
Just had the Thule fruit bars and rack before, so basically made a plate here for that. That was the first thing that I bent, and just cut that. Did the Milwaukee pack outs for that, so I have this,
oh yeah, you made this. This is great.
I have the bolt locks, which is a really neat product. It's matched to your ignition key. So you just buy these, you put your key in, and it's matched. So all my locks are matched to my ignition key.
I love the bolt locks. Yeah, they're all on the same key.
A 270 awning by Free Spirit Recreations out of Colorado. And I like this one because it's one of the few swings. I like the fact that it's squared up on the back.
To tighten up, pick up truck, tighten up, truck, tighten up. Oh yeah, behind the scenes, baby. I see you. I know what you're doing.
The vehicle itself with comms, I'm running the Bullet Point and Built Right products for the comms, just a phone and then GMRS radio. Inside the back, I have the Blue Eddy power stations. With that, basically, I'm running a total of, initially just started out, we've had the first Blue Eddy that came out, and then just picked up the Blue Eddy Max to allow me to have a lot more since we're on the East Coast. Trying to find sun sometimes is very difficult. Basically 4,096 watts of power. This power is basically the cooler all the time. And then also it's nice having the second battery to run the diesel heater during the winter times.
And then the diesel heater is going to 2 rigs.
Yeah, that's
awesome.
Something new we set up. We did a video on that. Basically, we started out with Teresa has her Kia Silverlander. So we started out with that. She just picked up the Nissan Xterra.
My 2008, it's the Nissan Xterra off-road. I was using a Kia Soul. It was a 2010 Kia Soul. I still have it. I still camp in it. But I just wanted something that was a little more trail capable. I'm a minimalist when it comes to this stuff. So the cool thing is the seats do fold flat. Compared to the Kia, there's just so much more space.
Yeah.
And I like that the lift gate, when it goes up, it creates kind of like a little porch. The lights, I put these blue, you can buy these blue red LED bulbs on Amazon.
Nice.
So you can, that minimizes bugs. And I think the biggest thing I want people to know is like, while I do think having these awesome build outs are amazing, because you know my husband has one and they are amazing, it doesn't have to be that much if you don't want it to be. If you just want to go out and enjoy being out in nature, you can do it for very little money. You don't have to have a big budget to be able to get out and kind of
yeah,
the trails,
absolutely.
You know?
That's such a good message. I love that.
Yeah.
It's also, it doesn't necessarily mean you're going to enjoy it more if you do have this big fancy vehicle.
Right, exactly. It's really the people you're with and your mindset. Yeah, I totally agree.
Yeah.
Totally agree.
Yeah, for sure.
So yeah.
That's awesome.
So
Well,
thank you for stopping by.
yeah. Oh, thanks for having us. Yeah, and the Go Fast camper. That's
Go Fast camper. This is the version 2. And they've since changed a few things with the Go Fast camper. Had picked this up used, but basically been running this now for a good solid year plus, and mainly in 2 winters, which is really, I think, one of the most important times to understand how your systems, because really with camping and we do a lot of remote camping off-grid, trying to slim down and narrow down and take what you need but not too much, and then every season things vary and change.
That's the big test, you know. People talk about doing a shakedown run, and that's really crucial too, but summer, winter, having a full year with a camper, a vehicle you're living out of or spending extended time out of.
And I think you're right, doing those 2 keys, winter and summer, if you hit those 2, you've pretty much covered everything in between, so you know what to expect.
Yeah,
we don't do a lot of summer camping because it gets so darn hot and really humid here on the East Coast.
I love what you've done here. So you just made this aluminum kind of interior storage and really finishes up everything and just looks beautiful.
Yeah, thank you. This itself, my buddy is a boat guy, said, oh, it's got a bulkhead. And what I was really thinking about was really this cabinet here was designed specifically to have a shelf for the Devos lights, the Light Rangers, because we just love those. So this was designed just for that in mind. And the other thing is, wanted a kind of a kitchen, so went with the Milwaukee pack out. It's a very affordable solution for your drawer slides, and this can kind of, once again, if you have multiple vehicles, you can take it in and out. It just makes it really convenient. Plus you can stack on it, you can stand on it, you can use it as a seat, multi-purpose. And that's what this vehicle is really all about. Basically called a purpose-built adventure rig. And you know, it allows us to get out and have some adventures, and everything should have a job. Too many times I see things that that are really wonderful, but they might not have a purpose. Now I do have one of those, you know, obviously the fancy little mood setting alcohol candle light is not really have a purpose to create. It's with a creative purpose. It's
mood setting, that's the purpose.
It's just fun.
Whoa, you got a fire in here? That's crazy.
Alcohol.
Nice. Got a little campfire in the rig. That's a first. I can't say I've seen that.
A well-ventilated space and there's nothing. It puts out a little bit.
Yeah.
This is fun. You can actually cook marshmallows on that. So
that's awesome. Well, and you gotta have fun. You know, there's everyone's got completely different things that they say that they need, that are necessities, and that are fun. Like I carry RC rock crawlers with me. Should you? I don't know. You decide. Do you think that's fun? You know. Same with this. You know, it's like, does that make you happy? Well, it's not that big. Might as well carry it along.
Yeah.
I love it. Honestly, it's been very fun. I've found myself getting a lot of videos of it. But
with
anyways,
with the truck itself, we've been running this Ranger for over a year. one of the things with the build out, had bungee cords for the longest time where everything was kind of staying on either side with bungee cords and nets. And that was great because it really allowed us to understand, and even on the back end, we could really kind of get a sense, what are we taking, what do we need, what are we using, what do we like to have, what should we take, and build around that. Because I think so often people, you really have to get out. You know, you've been doing this for a long time. You have to get out and use it and kind of experience it. And the locations, the time of the year, all those things are going to be variables, and that's nice with this open platform. Now the downside with metal is it does transfer temperature, so when it's cold, you feel that cold. But at the same time, it's 1/8 aluminum. I bent everything on a bender, and it just makes it really simple. It doesn't take up a lot of space. But if you're looking to do something, do a build out. Definitely, I've started out with 1/2-inch styrofoam. It's a great way to take it, cut it with the razor blade, tape it all up, and kind of see how does it feel in the space, because I actually had a wall over here. And when I looked at it, I was like, nah, that's just not going to work. Yeah, nice space without going to the extreme where I have a lot of drawer slides. Little things like the bed rug. You know, getting out with this, with the Wedge camper, having something where your knees, you know, you're getting on this as, you know, get older, it's nice to have something that's a little bit more padded. And then if I need a hard surface, I can take these $1.25 mats, actually made in America, sold at the dollar store, and now I have a hard surface. So once again, multi-purpose. Oh, cool. So just as really, I can put my Coleman stove right on this and cook.
Nice.
So those are just a few things, but the bed rugs are really nice because it also gives a R4 value of insulation, and when you're walking around and using the space, it makes it's totally worth the money. They
also, sorry, I noticed they were cut to get, you know, to fit in those ridges, and then that makes like a flat surface.
Correct.
Right? So
yeah,
that's really nice.
And they also do them where you can just get the sidewalls just as well. So
yeah.
The GFC is really a wonderful platform. Yeah, get up in there. Yeah. What I love about the GFC, it's very versatile, it's very lightweight. It's really, I believe, one of the lightest campers on the market, which, you know, once again, when you have a mid-sized truck, you have to think about weight. People don't think about their payload. And with that in mind, you know, this came in, I weighed it on my own scale, it came in at 273 pounds. The other thing I really like for East Coast, for our kind of camping, is the modular bed platform. There's few that are hydraulics that go straight up. That's great, but this is nice because you can switch it around, you can move it around, you can use the cushions. I can set some longer cushions down here. I can set the short cushions right here on the Milwaukee pack out. So basically, once again, multi-purpose. The other thing that I like is that it closes off the whole space. Teresa, when we're camping together, she gets eaten alive by mosquitoes. So it's nice when you can close off that top. All my lighting back here is just USB rechargeable. And that's really nice because same thing, you can wire everything up, but nowadays with all this USB, there's so many options and lights, and you don't have to get fancy. You can just take that, you can do solar lights. We use the closet motion lights that we put when you hop down to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night.
Yeah, like you said, it's like the KISS method. Keep it simple, stupid. You don't need to go crazy. And lighting is a big one with these solar lights these days. Yeah. This one you've got on a magnet, I know. Oh, yep. Sorry.
Yeah, put the magnet on it.
But these, I had these on the Dodge Mahal, and they've got a solar panel on the top. They come with a remote, some of them. They're motion censored, motion activated, whatever. That's amazing. It's a lot cheaper. They're like $20, $30 versus a scene light that's $150, $200 that you have to wire up, that doesn't have a remote, that doesn't have those functions. So the Devos, yeah, Mark loves the Devos.
I just love the Devos.
I love the Devos as well. I do have one, and I gotta say, it puts off a really good ambiance at camp, and it's not too bright, you know, especially with that red on it.
Yeah, and it's a multi-purpose. Once again, you can have it outside, you can have it inside. It has all your hangers, you can change your zones, and there's not a lot of lights that have your zones.
Yeah, the GFC is, I really dig the yellow tent material with the sun coming in. And then like these windows, this is neat just to stand here and just look out at everything.
And we've camped in some pretty cool temperatures here on the East Coast, 12 degrees. Everything's on this side because our movements are from our cooler, the IceCo cooler, to come around. If we need something from that, we can work in here, we come around, we can come in here, the drawer slides here. So our walking space is basically passenger side, and that's why everything was thought out, and that's why this awning's on this side, that's why the cooler's on that side. That's why this back is built. And that's not something that happened overnight. So
Yeah.
I knew I wanted to do the seat delete because it's something that we didn't need. It's just added weight. And by getting rid of that, you know, basically made the platforms, there's two 1/8 aluminum bent pieces here, so they can easily come out. And this is housing the, you know, like I said, the ice go cooler and the power station. So there's really the two things that was designed for specifically.
Yeah, I like that. That's super minimal, super lightweight, super strong. I like having the open side so you can store, like you got some extra little things in there. And
Yep.
yeah,
Safety flares.
there you go.
So
Quick at hand in case you need them. I like that.
on the roof, we'll come forward, but have the Bouge RV 300 watts of solar up there. There's the 6 panels, 10-year warranty. It's something new to the industry. There's some amazing products out there. The 6
They're
panels
so
take
flat.
Up, yeah,
I love it.
And they come with the sticky already
Yeah.
on it. So it's like all you have to do is just peel the tape and put them down. Outside have the RTR fender flares. RTR is absolutely a beautiful company. It makes some incredible products. Wheels running the Falcon Wild Peak. These are the AT3s. The 4s that just came out seem to be absolutely amazing. Have the Method bead grip rims on this, so that once again it has a purpose. Not just a rim that looks good. The whole idea with the bead grip, it's if the tire starts to, if you get it too low and it starts to try to walk off the bead, with those ribs it's less likely, not to say it can't. There's no real dedicated specs, but I've seen videos where people are down to 2 pounds, 8 pounds wheeling. And then also the Apex fast tire deflators. These are absolutely awesome. It is a complete swap out valve. Basically I can have this tire, which is at 33 pounds typically, down to 18 in less than 5 seconds.
Yeah, I put those on the Gladiator a year ago and they're incredible. They work really, really well. And they can let all the air out of that tire way too fast. You got to be careful not to literally completely deflate. That's rad, man. Well, thanks for showing us.
Yeah, thank you.
And thanks for having me at the farm here.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it's
on
a
the
blast.
East Coast.
Yeah,
It's great.
it's been a blast. So I hope you guys have enjoyed the videos I've done here, and definitely subscribe to Mark and Teresa Out of Office Camping and check out the website. Like you said, you got all the details on this thing. Mark's definitely down to mob.
Always down the mob.
The only question is, are you down to mob?
Woo!